from ours. Really nice. We need to get this diesel heater going for these guys to come in.
We need to get some heat going because guys are about to show up to put on the whole fertilizer system on this unit. Stuff like this just won't be happening on days like today. Oh man, that's brutal.
Holy crap. Oh my god. It's way colder than I thought it'd be. Whew. There's no way. At least our backs to it. Hey y'all, long time no see here. So you guys saw us in our Kansas blizzard grab this heater for the gentlemen that are putting this all back together. They've already made so much progress. They're setting up the fertilizer system, and Zach can explain that when we get to it. He has to show you something as well, but it's coming along great. I'm excited to see this thing in action after everything we've been through with this old girl. Winter is in full effect, obviously. I've been taking lots and lots of really intense cold plunges lately. I'm getting excited to show y'all the fields at the moment because last year our blizzard weather was a lot different and had a little bit different outcome. So I haven't been out in the fields yet, but me and you are gonna go out there, check them out, and make sure the cover crop and the wheat is doing fantastic. So I will see y'all out there. In the few years that I've lived here so far, I have never seen an entire cornfield be iced out like this. It took it wasn't a matter of hours that this entire field got this way. So it was really amazing to walk around and see every single corn stalk. It was also really eerie to see tumbleweeds and things like this completely freeze over. Listen to this. Okay, I teleported in time, back in the same spot on a different day. They got that all finished. It looks great. It's a little bit more light in here than last time. And there's a few other things going on now.
Magically, oh my goodness.
All right, anyway.
If you could have just seen that.
I think they did.
This happened since we last filmed, but we really didn't want to film it. There was a lot of people in here working on this, and we didn't want to dive into if everybody wanted to be filmed. So the distractions. That's Boots, for those wondering. But we didn't want to dive into that. We just kind of let them do their deal. They got this knocked out in 2 days or so. They got our entire fertilizer system put on here and adapted over to this bar. It's the same size. It's a 24-row, 20-inch bar, but it's a lot different setup. So on the row unit, it's the same setup, but basically from the row unit to the pump, it's plumbed completely different. But either way, it's done. We are ready for our part now. I need to get the screen mounting stuff put in the tractor, which is what we're gonna do right now. We still need to move 8 row units on this, and then I need to adjust depth. And then it's gonna be time to put this thing in the field and see how it works. But this is pretty simple stuff. It's just a big bracket to mount the 19 screens that are gonna be in here. So Let's do it.
Got a little bit of cable management to deal with.
We're gonna leave that for now though, because we gotta make sure everything works before we go zip tie and everything. But
oh my gosh, that would suck.
everything is ran and hooked up and seems like it's gonna work. So we're gonna leave it like this for the time being, because I wanna actually get it out in the field. And I mean, we'll kind of sort of tidy this up like this.
Just
one,
so it doesn't
mainly.
drag around.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
a
get
heavy
these
one.
somewhat tied up.
Well, y'all, as you can see, it is very ugly outside at the moment. The wind is supposed to gust around 30 today, and I don't think the clouds are going anywhere anytime soon. So checking the fields is not going to be the funnest task, but I told you guys that we got, or you guys saw that we got a little bit of snow, quite a bit of snow for Kansas the other day. And usually what comes with those snowstorms is a whole bunch of freaking wind. So usually the fields never ever catch any of that snow, but this time, thankfully, they did. Us and obviously the neighboring farmers, they have quite a bit of moisture, but apparently snow does not provide the amount of moisture that me, a city girl, thought that was a thing before. It doesn't really translate to a whole bunch of water, but we will take everything we can get. See, you can still see a little bit of snow in between those rows there. There's our manure that needs to be worked here. Guys, cover crop looks good. Excited to see what it looks like when it starts to warm back up. Keeping corn stalks pretty high is a benefit for storms like that where the wind was blowing a lot and it was snowing. It blew just right for the corn stalks to catch everything. So it's really neat to see all that happen. We got a lot of ice too, so this was a different kind of storm. I can't think of any of y'all's questions off the top of my head of why we do stuff and when we do it, what time of year and everything. But now is the time to ask me those questions in the comments and we will gladly answer them in a video. I'm not gonna lie, this time of year is, although I love the cold, I love snow, I love ice baths, I love things like that. The reason I love doing them in the winter is because I get pretty bad seasonal depression and it really takes a toll on me sometimes. Not only is it extremely difficult to keep myself motivated, but it is difficult to find things to film and be creative. I am not in the headspace. Again, I always tease these kinds of things, but we are not ready to share as of right now. But there is such a huge change coming in the next couple months that I don't even know what to do with it. I don't even know how to begin to tell y'all what's gonna go on without blowing it all. Not to trauma dump on y'all, but this is the hardest time for grief for me right now. You will find out why in the next couple weeks, I'm sure. I'm kind of ripping open a whole new scab and like letting the past resurface. And it's been really hard to even speak about and to even open up about lately. So again, not to trauma dump on everybody, but mentally I'm just going through it. I'm not necessarily breaking down or crying all the time, but I'm definitely not in a headspace where I'm feeling super motivated and creative to film stuff. So what would be greatly appreciated, and I will remember every single one of y'all that do this, if you want to leave down below what y'all want to see from us, I would really like a little nudge, a little push, and a little bit of inspiration, because it seems like every time you guys push me to do something or to challenge myself, I always end up doing it and coming through with it. I will save y'all a long-winded outro / voiceover and tell you guys that I hope you're doing okay. This winter, we're almost through winter. We just got a couple more months. I've gotten a lot of suggestions for things like sad lights. I'm definitely going to be looking into that. Appreciate every single one of y'all watching. The support we've been getting on snowgrownoutdoors.com is really awesome. You guys have been asking about shirts. We have a lot of exciting winter things coming. If that's not a hint enough, I don't know what is. And go to our website, snowgrownoutdoors.com. Buy you a shirt for now. We have 3 to choose from. Boom, boom, boom. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, love you. Bye.